Why are you laughing?
Okay, now swipe to the left. To the left.
Hey guys, I am back with the next episode of The 100. I'm sorry last video was so late. I was out of town and decided to edit it on my laptop, which was a huge mistake because that is so freaking slow. And then when I had it all done and went to save it, it said missing file on the whole picture-in-picture thing, so I had to try to fix that, and that took me about like 4 to 5 hours to try to fix because my computer is so slow. Before I get started, I want to say to anyone out there going to protest, please, please, please be safe and know your rights wherever in the world you are. I'm currently very close to DC, and it is really, really crazy out there and scary. And as much as I want to be out there, if I do go out there, that means my sister can go out there, and she's 16. I was going to take her to DC, and then our mom found out. And just know your rights and stay informed of what is happening around you and stay safe. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to say that very quickly, and yeah, let's get started with the 100. I was gonna watch this last night, but it was storming and the lights started to flicker. Around the time I would have been recording, the lights went out, so I made the right choice, and today, I don't think it's raining anymore, right?
No.
Anyways, guys, last episode, I absolutely loved because it was focused a lot on my favorite badass team up, Diyoza and Octavia, and you know how I feel about Octavia. I love her, especially after last episode. I absolutely enjoyed the flashbacks. I loved seeing their relationship and their friendship and just like them becoming a family and just everything they went through in those 10 years, which is crazy. It was 10 years. But during the episode, we also got a lot of information, such as Anders is the head of the Disciples. The people in those suits are called the Disciples. The planet is called Skyring, named by Hope. It is actually planet Beta. Alicia's ship transport crashed onto that planet. CB, or Colin, was the only survivor. He figured out the anomaly stone. Gabriel was able to see it thanks to the mind drive. Went out to get a pen, left the thing inside. The Isolation Madness guy came and destroyed it, so our group is still stuck there. Hope and Echo had a nice moment. I found their interactions funny. Gabriel nerding out was also great. I really liked that trio and really excited to see more about them. I really, really just loved the flashbacks and all the information we got. We also learned that the helmets prevent them from losing their memories. The code on Octavia's back was Hope's code to call to her. Right now, the trio of Hope, Gabriel, and Echo are trying to figure out a way to Bardo. And yeah, we didn't get anything on Sanctum last episode, which I was totally okay with, but I know for a fact that we are going to get something on Sanctum because I haven't seen any like sneak peeks, but some people have already posted their reactions, and I saw a picture of Murphy and Raven. Literally, that's all I've seen. So Murphy and Raven are going to be in this episode, which means we're going to see Sanctum again. That is literally all I know of this episode. I want to know what's going to happen with Sheidheda now in Russell's body. I want to know what's going to happen with the children of Gabriel and the Alicia's prisoners, and just like that whole group that's there. Like someone's going to start problems. I'm pretty sure the people of Sanctum who believe in the primes are not happy with Clark now that she announced that Russell will die for his crimes. Russell is already dead. It is Sheidheda. And I'm worried that he might somehow take control of Wonkru, especially since he knows that the flame no longer exists and was taken out of Maddie, I'm guessing. I feel like he can debate that he is a true Heda and will try to win people of Wonkru, knowing he already has the support of people of Sanctum who believe in the divinity of the primes. So Murphy and Emori are still pretending to be primes. I feel based on the title of this episode, we'll see a lot of them this episode. I'm just very interested in what's going to happen in Sanctum. Right now, my mind has gone blank, and I just don't know what to talk about, so I'm just going to get started with the episode. Anyways, guys, please support the original content. Please remember this is not market substitute. I hate copyright. And let's get started with this. This is my reaction to The 100, Season 7, Episode 3, False Gods. This guy's going to die somehow.
Gonna have to do it manually.
Oh no, this is where he dies. Or gets serious radiation burns.
Priya never let us go in there.
Sinclair, I meant to run the arc.
Something's gonna go really, really wrong.
Cheers.
Radiation. They're dead. Why? What happened? Okay, so that was in the trailer, so I knew that was coming. Oh my god. I hate radiation burns. I just hate seeing them because you're literally like, I think you're cooking from the inside out, and that's just crazy. And oh,
Today he will die for. Maybe once it is done.
I don't think he will. What is he reading? Oh, fuck! I totally forgot that Sheidheda. He's learning about Sanctum.
Will give you the respect of choosing how you die. We can make it quick.
Oh, why would I want that? I'll take the pyre.
You begged me to save you from the flames.
And now you want it quick, so you can pretend you're still civilized. No, my people need to feel my death, and so do you.
Smart, I'll give him that.
How messed up is it? I'm looking forward to an execution. It's justice for Abby. Of course you're fine with it. But I'm a doctor. I should be better. Better?
Oh no.
I'm not just following orders, Jax.
Do not break up this relationship. Do not break up.
Yes, but not with violence.
What are you talking about?
That's set up. That's trap.
I'm afraid they're planning something terrible to save Russell.
If Russell told them to stop, would they?
Their bed is nice.
Doesn't this feel wrong to you?
Oh my god, Murphy.
Morning. 6 years of you walking out in space, and you still can't knock. It's incredible, really.
Well, you think you could lock a door. Power's out all over Sanctum. James failed me again.
James is dead. So bad. Oh my god. Shit.
Wait,
Smart, Emori.
that's bad.
Real bad. They're dead.
Maybe we need to help them.
You can't open
Wait,
it.
look at them.
If radiation is leaking from there, you'll burn.
He must have pulled the control rod too fast. If the core reaches 1500 degrees, the whole reactor melts down. We'll all die.
Shit. Another problem, of course. What are you gonna do, Jordan?
They're planning some kind of attack. They want to stop the execution. People will die.
Then tell them not to kill me.
That's it.
You expected something else.
For you to care. Talk to them. Stop them. Go out doing the right thing.
What they did have is nightblood, and so do you. You're prime now, Murphy. Act like one. We push in the control rods, we plug the cracks, we're good. Just that simple. I like you. Someone has to go into primary containment. Nightblood's not a guarantee, but it will help. Oh, God.
Well, that was even a question.
Look, you have your hands full. Emori will handle the control rods, but she only has 60 seconds. If she doesn't get it done, you take over. Wonkru will handle the pipes.
What kind of danger am I sending my people into?
It's the puking for a few days kind. Why don't we ask the Allegiance? I'm not willing to put the lives of what's left of the human race in the hands of a bunch of murderers and thieves who are torturing me and Shaw and willing to kill the rest of us before destroying the Earth.
Your commander wills it.
Yeah.
Where is the commander?
She has other matters to handle, but I have her complete authority.
I think you're lying.
They're questioning that. I knew this was gonna
I
happen.
think she abandoned us.
You question the will of your commander?
I question you. Let her tell us herself.
Yep, this is gonna be a problem.
All right, but you will answer for your disobedience.
No, we talked about this. People could die. We can't put that on Maddie.
You two treat her like she's just a child. It is time you let her do her job.
Maddie is not well. No way am I letting her stand in front of these people and order them into a nuclear reactor. Not happening.
What would you have us do? She dies too when that reactor melts down.
We tell them the truth.
Don't be a fool, guys.
Have some faith in our people, Mother.
I know our people.
Why the delay?
This is bad. This is really bad. She's gonna tell the truth and it's gonna be a problem.
Because there is no commander. The Dark Commander took her over and I could not let that monster lead Wonkru. So I destroyed the flame.
That monster was Sheidheda Crew's greatest champion. You had no right.
I had every...
Ooh, more information on Sheidheda. Sheidheda. Oh my god, I'm saying it right. I always say it wrong. I say Sheidheda, and I know it's Sheidheda, but I always get it wrong, and I do not know why, and I always catch me in editing. I'm like, god damn it, I said it wrong again. So I'm gonna try to get it right this time.
I am the Flame Keeper.
You were. You're a traitor.
We spent 6 years together in the bunker without a commander. The flame might be gone, but we are still here. We are still one people. Who will be brave enough to help us? So much for volunteers.
Sheidheda Crew, we're done here.
Do not break back up into cruise. Oh my god, this is bad.
Faith may be blind, but loyalty isn't. You just lost one.
Oh shit. Okay. The truth is out. Wonkru knows that Maddie is no longer Hedda and that the flame was destroyed. And they're not happy about it, and it looks like they're gonna break out even more back into their clans. This was a problem in season 5 with Wonkru dissolving when Blood Reyna's leadership was questioned, and when Indra tried to take command after Blood Reyna was poisoned. This is happening now because Maddie is no longer commander, and the commander was what was keeping part of Wonkru together, because I still feel like a part of Wonkru is loyal to Octavia, or was. But I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen in this situation where other people are going to be put kind of in the position Octavia was in trying to bring these clans together. Granted, they're already more together than they were, but they're breaking apart again, and we know, like Indra said, like loyalties. I don't know what's going to happen. And Sheidheda is now back, and the fact that Sangeta crew said that it was their greatest champion and that they kind of made an exit, I feel like that is going to be the people Sheidheda is going to appeal to, and the people that will follow him, causing, I don't know what he's going to try. So very interested in that, actually, because this is, I don't know where they're going with the season. This is the last season and there's so much going on, and I don't know how they're going to resolve this all in one season. She's going to go to Allegiance.
They said that they were going to find us something better, and they will.
When did you get so naive?
Look, we did our time, and they know it.
It's a simple job. Just welding a couple cracks on the reactor's coolant pipe. Just need some love.
Love is dangerous.
Like I said, it's routine.
You said fairly routine.
The pipe's in secondary containment. It's nowhere near the reactor.
She attacks Raven, so I'm
How
interested. I think he might get hurt or die, and she is going to blame Raven, because Raven is not telling them the whole truth right here, and I think it is important to let them know that this will affect them, and they will be throwing up for a couple days, and that it is kind of more dangerous than she's making it out to be. But I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know anything about nuclear reactors, but they deserve to know what's happening, because if they feel like they were lied to, this is going to go really, really badly.
How many Wonkru are still with us?
Not enough.
Russell's followers are planning some kind of attack.
We don't have the people to stop it.
Let him talk them down. What happened to doing better?
We can't show weakness.
But if you want to avoid more killing, let his people hear from him first.
Jordan's idea is worth a shot.
I don't know. I really don't know what's happening most of the time. But in this show, I really don't know what's happening right now, because like I feel like my brain's kind of off right now, just because like so much is going on in real life and as well as in the show. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like something bad is going to happen when Allegiance goes to fix those reactors, and we're going to have problems with the Children of Gabriel wanting Russell's execution and the people of Sanctum not wanting it, and then we're going to have problems with Allegiance, then problem with Wonkru that's leaving. Wonkru was very, very fragile from the start, and now that they're breaking up even further, they're going back to those clans, it looks like, and that's just very dangerous, because you know they're still in a relatively small space compared to how they were before, and now there is no leadership. The commander is gone, and I feel like this is going to give an opportunity for Sheidheda, caught myself, to rise and take control. I'm just very concerned for our core group. It is actually very interesting seeing Jackson's like position on all of this, because he is a medic, and it's back.
Radiation's still clear.
Yep.
All clear. Good luck.
Do not no. No.
You lied to them?
Easy job. I could do it in my sleep.
Then why don't you?
Shut up, Murphy. Now go do your job being Emori's moral anchor.
We not fight now.
Oh no. This is gonna go horribly wrong.
You better get it done in under 60, because I was not really paying attention.
Comforting.
I'll be a hero, okay?
Cockroach protocol in effect.
Atta girl.
I'm scared that they're gonna die. My heart is racing right now.
Halfway there, get going. 10 seconds, you gotta get out of there.
Oh my god. Get out of there.
Get out of there now! Come on!
Oh my god.
Get the decontamination now!
Still climbing? Damn it! We need the coolant line fixed!
We're working on it. On the decon shot, we'll remove 95% of the radiation.
Not paying attention, huh?
I don't know my rep. Come on.
Oh my god, this is...
But if my death is needed, then I go to that death willingly. We are all that's left of the human race. Either we live together.
False God!
Shit. Oh my god.
Okay, let's get him to medical.
Will he survive?
I think so.
I hope so, because if he doesn't, these fanatics will have a martyr. I've seen it before. Without one crew to keep the peace, something will explode.
We can't kill him.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm kind of shaking right now. Not gonna lie. Okay, so they shot Russell. basically now killing him will make him a martyr, and that's a whole other set of problems. Oh my god, so many problems in Sanctum right now. Best bet is for everyone to go through the anomaly and then just figure out what to do with the disciples, because Sanctum, the planet Alpha, is you know, you got the psychosis-inducing eclipse, which are dangerous, and a need for a radiation shield. And, you know, in Planet Beta, you can just, like, hey, just chill there. And I feel like their best bet is to go to Beta and then deal with the disciples once they get there and figure out what's going on with that, and hopefully come to an agreement where they can live peacefully on Beta and the disciples can stop using it as a prison. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I do feel like they're eventually going to have to leave Sanctum at one point, and the whole planet, and just, you know, leave it. You know, they don't know about Planet Beta right now, so it'd be really helpful if, like, Echo, Gabriel, and Hope came back and, like, told them, hey guys, there's this another planet there where there's no sun eclipse, and you guys can live there, and then you all you have to deal with is just the disciples. But then again, they don't have the manpower right now to deal with anyone, so dealing with disciples would be a whole new problem. Yeah. This isn't going good. I'm very concerned, and I'm just very, like, I don't know. Oh shit. Tell them to get out of there.
20 degrees is finding out what comes after death, and I'd rather not know.
Me neither.
This isn't good. Oh god.
How long do we have?
Enough. Then get in there and help. Raven, you're the queen of doing the impossible, right? I'll spin the dial.
I'm not just turning dials. I'm controlling the flow of coolant. One mistake and...
Oh shit. He didn't go in there.
That makes me feel so much better.
Murphy never went into primary containment. If he's getting sick, that means more radiation is leaking than I thought.
Oh fuck.
We have to pull them out of there.
Now.
No.
No, you have to get...
It's just the xenon gas making you dizzy. It's a byproduct of nuclear fission. You can't leave them in there to die. They're already dead.
Raven, you really need to think
Enough. If we pull them out, we all die. They can still do it.
Well, at least tell them.
You think I can rely on those guys to do the right thing when they know they're gonna die? If you don't and that core melts down, not even Nightblood will save you. I may not be able to rely on them, but you do anything to save your own ass.
Oh my god, oh my god, no. What are you doing, Raven?
Go be a cockroach.
10 degrees for meltdown. Weld faster.
Xenon gas, huh? I've got someone that I love out there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you do too. No matter what, we get this done.
1492.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue. You know, now I'm on another planet trying to stop a nuclear meltdown.
He's gonna die.
That's one hell of a life, huh?
Bank robber doesn't sound so bad.
Was it? Till it became homicide. She shot first. Once those first two cops were dead. Yeah, it was already a murder rap, so we executed the hostages. Maybe this will make up for it. There's no making up for it.
Oh my god, radiation. He's not,
It worked. We're gonna be okay.
You're welcome.
I can't believe. I'm not gonna say he was a good guy, but I think he was trying to do better, and he seemed more level-headed than his wife that is going to try to kill Raven now that her husband is dead, especially since Raven lied to them. If you are sending people into a dangerous mission like that, I do not care who they are. They have a right to know what is going on. Because if they're gonna be in there risking their lives, I don't know. I agree with Murphy right now. Raven knows how to do this. I know she has to be at the controls, but maybe give that to Emori after she came out and go in there and help. Because if you're sending people in there to die for you, I think they have a right to know what's going on. And I have never been this mad at Raven. Like, I am so pissed off right now. If you were gonna send Allegius people in there, or even Wonkru, at least you told Wonkru what was really going on. That's why they were wary, and that's why most of them didn't go. But, like, if you're sending Allegius people in there, you have, I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're criminals. I don't care. They deserve it to know they're going into their deaths. If they still want to volunteer, great. If they don't, I don't know what you do. I know it's like, if they didn't, the reactor would have melted and everyone would have died. But I I don't know. Go in there yourself if it's getting that bad. I'm actually very interested in where this is going to go, because Raven has been claiming the high ground because she hasn't done as much bad stuff as the other. Everyone has done bad stuff. She had not done as much bad stuff as the others had, but now she has. Like, this is a very big step for her, because she had to make this choice. Oh my god, I'm shaking. She had to make this choice, and now she's gonna have to deal with the repercussions of that, just like everyone else did, and this is gonna be interesting. I love Raven, but right now I am pissed off. I don't know.
Oh god.
You're gonna have to live with it.
Welcome to the world of Grey.
How is taking so long?
You said this was safe. He trusted you.
Liar! Die for this! Kill you! Leave me alone! Traitor! Kill him! Let me go!
Come on, we gotta get you to medical.
It's gonna be interesting how she's gonna deal with all of this now. So many problems. I can't actually believe that it was the Allegiance people who got her off.
Until I be.
That's crazy. I didn't think they would do that. I thought they would be pissed with her. They are probably, but they probably know that like they need to not have someone kill one of the people who are like high up right now.
No matter what we do to help, it always ends the same. I used to think fighting is what we do. Now I worry that fighting is what we are. We keep ending up in the same place. And every time people die. I don't want to lose anyone else.
How is he?
Alive.
If you die, your people will burn Sanctum to the ground.
Too bad you don't have the forces to stop it.
One of them was helpful in stopping the attack. She'll be allowed to see you.
I still think it was set up.
He did exactly what you predicted he would.
Damn it, I knew it.
And the shooter?
Honored to give his life for yours.
I knew it was set up. It's probably, what the fuck is this thing? Oh my god. Is it gonna end here? Oh, fuck. Okay, okay, so it focused a lot on Raven. And I love Raven. And she has always been an interesting character to me. And she has had this, I don't want to say moral high ground, because they've all done shit. They've all made horrible choices. And it's hard to make those horrible choices, and each one of them has to live with it. She called out Clark a lot last season for her choices, and I get that. I get why she was mad at Clark. I also get why Clark did that stuff. She has now been put in a position where she has sacrificed the few to save the many, and she has personally witnessed these deaths and known that she was the cause of this. I'm interested in what this is going to do to her character. What's going to happen with her now? Because like Murphy said, welcome to the Grey. I get that it was for the greater good. They told Wonkru, no one in Wonkru wanted to volunteer because of the whole Sheidheda situation, right? I get why you would be wary in getting Allegiance, having them know the truth. But you cannot send people to their deaths without them knowing. If they hadn't gone, yes, it would have been a huge problem. Like, I'm trying to find a solution for this. How she would be able to get volunteers. I feel like someone would have volunteered knowing the risks. But holy shit, like, she lied to them. And then she stuck Murphy in there knowing he was a cockroach and knowing he would do what it takes to survive and that he would help them. I get the feeling that at a point, this guy knew he was going to die. I have a feeling killing this guy was a huge mistake because his wife is hella pissed. And he seemed more level-headed than his wife, as we saw. Right now, from the feeling I was getting from the first episode and a little bit of this episode, it looks like they're kind of more in charge of the elitist people. And you just took out the more level-headed one. This is going to cause huge problems with Allegiance. Sanctum is screwed. Like, I don't know what they're going to do to fix Sanctum at this point. And it's easy for me to sit here and say what Raven did was wrong. She should have told those people. In that situation, if it were me, I would try to go in there and help, I think. Because I cannot hold the death of 5 people over my head. It would drive me insane. I couldn't do that. I don't think Raven's going to deal with it well either. But the death of 5 is over her now. And it is because of her choice to save the many over the few that this has happened. She did not tell them going in that this was a dangerous thing and that they would be exposed to radiation. If they had known, would they have gone in? I don't know. We don't know. But I don't think it was right to lie to them and say that they would be okay when clearly they weren't. And feel free to debate me in the comments because I would love to hear other people's views. Even if I don't agree with them, I still enjoy reading other people's views on things because, you know, you have to take information or like views from different people in different places in order to better understand everything. So I don't know. I get that it was to prevent everyone from dying. I don't know. Could you just have evacuated? Yes, that would have caused panic. I don't know what they could have done. I really don't. And I know during editing I'm probably still going to be thinking of this and trying to find a solution. I definitely think that the show had this happen in order for us to see what Raven's character would do and how she's going to live with those consequences. Because though everyone has done horrible stuff on this show for survival, some people have had to do it more often or on a grander scale, such as Bellamy, Clark, and Octavia. This, for Raven, is the biggest scale, I think, of wrongdoing she's ever done. The other one I remember was when she didn't want to give radiation medicine to the sick because there was no guarantee they would survive. And it's interesting that in that one it was Murphy. In this one it is also Murphy who was there when Raven had to make this choice and who felt it was wrong. Murphy and Emori felt this was wrong. They have a great need to survive and want to survive that they went along with it. Like Raven said, she locked Murphy in there because she knows he would fight to survive. Like he would do whatever it takes to survive. I can't believe she did that. Murphy and Raven have become close. Raven and Emori are like best friends. For her to lock Murphy in there, I get that she knew that he would survive and he has Nightblood, so he will not be as greatly affected. But still, that was a crazy move to do. I do feel like that guy knew what was going on at a point. He told his story. I was right about them being Bonnie and Clyde. I had that feeling. We now know that they were robbers, and then Nick shot the police, and then they ended up executing hostages, and then Murphy said maybe this can make up for it, and the guy was like, nothing will ever make up for it. I feel like it was interesting we got a little bit of story on him just to like see his feelings on what he did. Allegius are like hardened criminals and supposedly the worst of the worst. Currently, I feel like we're going into a time where they lived or where they came from because of what's going on in the world right now. And this episode was just like a huge moral gray. It's definitely interesting that Raven had to do this. I'm definitely interested in the fallout of her actions, as well as what's going to happen to her knowing that she did that. We obviously saw how she felt when they were lying the bodies there, and she's like, I did this. Like, she let that woman hit her because she knew, like, she felt like she needed to be. Like, that woman had every right to hit Raven. You shouldn't attack people, but if your husband is lying dead on the floor after he tried to help and was told that nothing dangerous was going to happen, I'd hit her too. I don't think anyone should be led to their death not knowing. I don't think I could handle the death of 5 people on me. If they didn't die, then everyone else in Sanctum would have died. I just feel like she should have told them. I don't know what to say on this. I feel like I'm going in circles right now because I just watched the episode and I don't know what to say. I feel like it was wrong for Raven not to tell them that they were going into a suicide mission. Well, it wasn't a suicide mission to begin. There was a chance that they would only get sick. But once it became a suicide mission, I think they had a right to know that they were dying. I think they had a right to know that this was a potential dangerous mission going in. You know, be like, hey, you're going to be puking in a few days, but like, we need people to do this. If you do this for us, maybe we can help Allegius like get him a better place to sleep because they proved themselves to be helpful. I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk about the other storyline that happened, which was with Sheidheda and Jordan. So Sheidheda, I don't know how, he somehow talked to his followers and planted this whole shooting to make himself a martyr in order to save himself from his execution. Of course, he has the people of Sanctum who will basically listen to his every word. They will not question him. They were prepared to do whatever they needed to save him, believing that he is Russell. And he is a very dangerous, how smart he is and how cunning he is going to be very dangerous now that he's leading that section of Sanctum that are devout to the Primes. I don't know what his next move is. Now that Wonkru is breaking back up into their original clans, it looks like the division has started there. I feel like Sheidheda is going to use that to his advantage, and I feel like Sheidheda crew is going to be the first to be informed of Sheidheda's return. They might choose to follow him because we were told that he is Sheidheda's crew and they called him their greatest champion. They think highly of him, even though a lot of others don't. They do still. So if they have Sheidheda's crew support, and then you add the faithful to the flame, or to Heda, to the commander, even though the flame is destroyed, since they have a past commander, maybe they will cling to that and follow like the extreme faithful. And this is going to cause a lot of problems. I literally do not know where the show is going to go, and I'm very concerned because this is the last season. I don't know how they're going to wrap all of this up. I don't know what the backdoor plot for a possible spin-off is going to be. I do not know anything right now. I don't know anything. My mind is like blank. Like I am trying to piece together what happened and I can't. And I feel like that's a very downside of giving your review as soon as the episode's over, because sometimes you need time to process. I leave stuff in my review sometimes that I later change my mind on. Sometimes I put a side note on it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I address it in the next episode. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I forget. I'm a very forgetful person, and I am also very, I love hearing other people's opinion and trying to get a better sense of it. I'm just like, I hadn't thought of that. That actually makes a lot of sense. And I can't go back and re-edit my reaction because I want it to be what I felt after the episode had ended. But sometimes there's a downside to that because sometimes I do change my mind. I'm not going to watch the preview for the next episode. I might go out there and read I'm definitely going to go out and see what other people are thinking of this episode and see if my opinion on that Raven should have told them ever changes. Maybe I'm missing something. I understand the greater good. I understand why they had to do it. I just do not think they should have been lied to and sent to their deaths without knowing. And I feel like it was a huge mistake letting that guy die. And this is definitely going to piss Alicia's off and cause lots of problems. And I'm digressing from the other storyline. Just because the storyline with Raven just, it kind of overshadowed for me the other storyline. Because we all knew Sheidheda was going to be a problem. We all knew that something was going to happen there. We all knew Russell was not going to die. I mean, let's be honest. When Clark said, tomorrow Russell Prime will die for his crimes, I was like, he showed Heda now. I feel like he's gonna figure out a way out of it, and he did. And he is very smart. Also, I really like that scene with him eating a cookie. I don't know why. He's been reading up, it looks like. I don't know what he was looking at, but he's definitely, I think, gonna learn more about Sanctum and its people in order to be more prepared to lead them or manipulate them. He is very dangerous. I don't see any good in him right now. If he wants to rule, I'm curious of how he would rule. Because it's one thing to want to rule and do anything to rule, and then it's another to actually be in charge of people, and what are you going to do then? But Sheidheda is a big threat to our core group of guys, Clark, Indra, Jackson Miller. Do not hurt Miller or Jackson. I will be pissed off if they do. They had a they were fighting for a little bit, and I'm just like, please do not hurt this relationship. I love their relationship. I do not want anything bad to happen to them. I want them to be happy. And even though Jackson wanted Russell to die for killing Abby, he still treated him, and I think that says a lot about who he is and what he believes in. Even though he wanted Russell to die, he still treated him, and I feel like that was a very hard thing for him to do. I feel like it was what a medic should do. You should heal whoever is injured, even if you do not like them. This whole episode was just crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't. I'm confused. Jordan was played. It was all a trap set up so that Russell could live. I thought that from the beginning because they conveniently started talking about it once they saw Jordan. They just seemed shady to me, and I was right. And Jordan fell into it. Jordan is very innocent, and scares me how innocent he is, because in this world that they are living in, he cannot afford to be innocent because, dangerous things and manipulation and everything is very real. And if you're too innocent, then you fall right for it. Right now, what I'm thinking is our people should go to Planet Beta and just live out there and live happily ever after. Oh, the disciples, right? You would have to deal with the disciples. Find a way to deal with disciples, or hide, like go away from the anomaly. Migrate away from the anomaly as far as you can, the other side of the planet, and set a settlement there. Maybe they will never find you. I don't know. I definitely think Sanctum is going to be destroyed by the end of this, once Hope, Echo, and Gabriel return and tell them, hey, there's another planet. Hey, there's this stuff going on. And, maybe after we figure out a way with it, we can settle on this planet. I don't know. Because I don't know how they would fight the disciples now that their army is kind of like... Part of me wonders if Blood Reina was there, what Wonkru would do. Because Wonkru is still really pissed at Blood Reina, but I do feel like she has followers still. She was a leader they had for 6 years, and right now they're being led by a commander, and now they know that the commander no longer exists. And the only people they know before Blood Reina were their clan loyalties and their council members for the coalition, and that is what they have broken back up to. If Blood Reina was there, would they listen to her? Would they still be pissed with her? Could she have enough support or fear to keep them together? I do not know. I don't think we're going to find out. I don't think they're going to listen to Sheidheda. I don't think they're going to listen to Indra. I don't think they're going to listen to Maddie now. I think they have broken off, most of them, and it's going to be every clan for themselves. And it's going to be a problem because the Grounders lived divided for so long and warring for so long that the only thing that kept them together in those bunkers was the need to survive. And once they were in there for a while, 46 days or 42 days, whatever it was, they started fighting again. And they were able to keep it together for those 6 years, and they probably weren't happy about it. They didn't like the reign under Blood Reina. You can say whatever you want to say about Blood Reina, but she did keep them together for 6 years, and they need that right now. But in order to fight the people of Sanctum, they need to unite and stay unified. And I don't know who can unite them right now. I don't know what's going to happen with Wonkru. I'm so going to cut so much of this out because it is just me repeating myself or trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Maybe some of them will follow Sheidheda, and I don't see that as a good thing. I just really don't know what to say about this episode. And after I read some theories or read some people's opinions on this episode, I may have more to say. After I watch other reactors, I may have more to say, just going off of what they think and what they say. I still haven't watched them from episode 2 just because I've been sticking to news and just watching news and videos that people have been filming, and because I want to stay informed and know what's going on, especially since I live so close to it, or I'm staying so close to it. So I haven't really been watching other reactors. I need to catch up on that. That's definitely something I'll be doing. I really don't know. I'm not going to watch episode 3 reactions until after I edit this because I don't want to potentially feel stupid, even more stupid, of things I've been saying, because I do kind of feel stupid of some of the things I've been saying because I really don't know what to say. Things for the next episode. I'm kind of hoping we'll see more of the anomaly, or of our fabulous trio that is in beta right now. I hope we see something about Octavia and Dioza. I definitely want to see what the hell's going to go on in Sanctum. And I also want to just know where this season is going. Because it's 3 episodes in and I really don't know what the hell is going on. Like, I understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, what? And I don't know how they're going to end this season and end the show. I can see them as going to a different planet, dealing with disciples, settling there. I don't think they will stay in Sanctum. I definitely see a lot of fighting in the next few episodes. There's definitely going to be fighting with what happened and with people wanting Russell dead. The children of Gabriel are not going to be happy that Russell will not be dying. I don't know. I kind of want to go back and watch my reactions to season 5 and season 6, just like the review parts, to see if I have ever been this lost with the 100. And I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure. Just, I don't know what's going to happen this season. I'm very concerned for this season also, just because of like backstage stuff that I don't want to get into. I don't know. I love this show and I hate that it's ending, but if like it ended like with season 5, that would have been great, because that ending was kind of an ending and it would have been an amazing ending. This season, I just have no idea where it's going. People, please try to make sense of this in the comments, because like, I don't care if you disagree with me. Let me know what you think. Nicely, please. So far I haven't had much trouble with people being rude. I am a very open person to discussion and like debate, as long as it's handled nicely and not like you don't have to name call or be extremely rude to get your point across, I feel like. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree what Raven did was wrong? Why or why not? And like, what do you think is going to happen? No spoilers if you know what's going to happen, but like, what do you think is going to happen? Because I'm very confused. So I feel like this review / reaction is either going to be very long with lots of pauses and just me repeating myself, or it's going to be shorter just because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now, or what to make of this. So yeah, so it's going to take me a while in editing, I know that for sure. And I am a slow editor, so I am sorry for all my late stuff. I am just very slow at editing, especially when my computer chooses to be slow also, or just chooses to freeze up. Sorry, I feel like this discussion didn't go anywhere. It is almost 4 in the morning here, so I'm gonna go. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you for the next episode of The 100. Hopefully I'll have more to say. Bye, guys.
You didn't talk a lot.
I know.